Hello everyone, and welcome back to my Mario Odyssey Let's Play. Last episode we conquered, or rather we saved the Sand Kingdom, and now we're heading on to the Lake Kingdom because that's what I chose. Also, apologies for my voice if it sounds a bit sore or rough or anything like that. I kinda am going through that kind of phase again. Though I want to get this video up before Mario Day. He kidnapped the tiara, and now with his blinding band, he's got a wedding ring. Is he going to steal a whole wedding? Well, yes, I bet. Oh, wait. Well, now that you think of it, yeah, I might. Never mind. Anyway, skills. Homing cap throw. After throwing your cap, shake the Joy-Con again and perform a homing cap throw. Your cap will fly towards the nearest target. You can see. It's super handy when your aim is a little off. Well, there it is. Next review on the Sand Kingdom. It says they're known for their fashion, and oh! There's a famous wedding gown called the Lock Lady Dress. And you can bet three Jeff Bezos, that's what he's gonna steal. By that I mean, you can bet the amount of money that Jeff Bezos has times 3. Right? Anyway, they're over there, I guess. Okay, first of all, I want to show you one neat little trick you do here. So, random thing. I've decided I might as well just use the advanced maneuvers too, but just follow the main route you're supposed to take. Because, like, I mean, there's something, I don't know, it won't hurt the playthrough that much. What? Anyway, like I was saying, there's a cool little secret here where you can actually get up here without doing the intended method. For example, you can do this. And now you're up here early. Wow, great jump! And of course, as you saw there, Cappy like compliments you on what you just did. But let's pretend we didn't do that and go over to here where, I saw some like got the shiny. Oh, look at that shiny thing over there. Anyway, so like Mario 64, you can drown in water because, as you saw there, there's a breath meter. Unless that runs out, you will drown. Actually, it's almost kind of like Mario Sunshine. Actually, it's like mostly every other 3D Mario game ever, except like Mario 3D Land and Mario 3D World. Except here, the breath monitor is instead measured by a completely different mechanism instead of just your health. Anyway, here's one to show you up here. There's a strange-looking gray rock up here. What an odd stone! I mean, you can't do anything with it now, but I just want to show it to you because it's... Wait, this stone is peculiar, but it doesn't seem to do anything. As I was saying, as he just told you, this stone doesn't do anything yet. But it will become important during the post-game, so stay tuned for that. They're also found in pretty much every other kingdom, but I only want to show that one here because, you know, that one was way more obvious and I managed to find it. Anyway, Mario can also apparently capture zippers. Makes me wonder why he's not able to capture anything else inanimate. Anyway, now we're going through a long underwater section, which you think would be bad because we can't breathe. But like in the Sonic games, there's air bubbles here. Is this all there? Also, apparently the seaweed's alive. Or there's just a particular seaweed enemies here. Anyway, another way to circumvent the breath limit is to capture a Cheep Cheep. Because, of course, fish can breathe underwater. They have gills. Fish never have to worry about air. I just said that, Cappy. I just was... Plus, of course, fish don't have to worry about air. They're fish. Maybe that was just to remind you that the breath cap didn't really function with Cheep Cheep. Also, you may notice that the light flashing of the on the ocean looks like a wedding dress, or like the Lock Lady wedding dress that Bowser stole. It's pretty nice detail, actually. And there's also some fish right there. It's, again, also very nice. Like, they put a lot of effort in this game, in my opinion. And if you go and land on, it's a Cheep, well, then you'll have to jump, and if you don't end up getting out there in time, then the Cheep will disappear. Also, like Cappy just said, there's like little air bubbles, like little air, like little, I'm not sure how to explain this, like little bits there, they enter through a door where you can breathe underwater. Except they're technically like a little like air pocket underwater, which I'm not sure how they would manage to do that, but then again, your entire kingdom is inside like an ocean almost. Like pretty much, I mean, not the entire kingdom, but like most of the kingdom is in an ocean or a lake. So I feel like you naturally are just gonna have to find a way to do it. Oh, and a quick about to show off. This is Dory right here from R64, and as you probably saw from my brother's show website, he's also found in that game too. Except, of course, in that game he wasn't wearing a top hat. Of course, in this game he isn't wearing that orange bandana, but hey, you win some, you lose some, I guess. As if getting a top hat and losing a bandana counts as losing some. Oh, another thing I completely forgot to... Okay. One thing I didn't mention. If you swim up to an NPC as an enemy, that NPC will cower in fear like that and like scream for you to get out. But then when you uncapture him, it's like, oh yeah, the enemy has to like be completely far away for actually talk. So as you see her now, she's complaining about the Lock Lady dress. And monster child there. And here's a secret passageway. Oh, you found me? Very clever. You can have this as a reward. What, were you playing hide and seek or something? I mean, you're not too bad about that, but like, I'm just kind of wondering, was he like trying to like see like, oh, can you find me? Or is it just like, oh, you managed to find me, nice. Neat. Combine the word nice with, combine the word nice with neat. Gotta get my words together. Anyways, okay. Let's go capture a cheat sheet that we'll go after. The brutal up there. Yeah. Of course, if you want to, you can go up this top entrance. You have the rope through that shaft. There's a P switch, which doesn't actually trigger anything like a P switch, but like it just opens the gate. Which makes me wonder why there's a P on it, but what does the P switch even mean anyway? What does the P on it even mean anyway? And now I also just realized the music is only for when you're underwater. Like it just completely turns off once you're above water. At least during the main story, it could be different otherwise. Anyway. Off to another brutal battle. This time with Rango, I think. Like, not that I think it's Rango. I think that's his name. Yeah, too late. We all got the Lock Lady dress, and even matches with Bowser's tuxedo. So no way we'll give it back. All right, Rango. So you're supposed to do this, like throw your cap at the cap at his top hat. I mean, I don't know. Then he chases you around like this, but of course, like other brutal boss fights, there is a way to completely skip this phase, which I'll probably be able to do. You can actually do this and not even worry about the top hat, and then if you want to, you can do this. Aw, I missed the speedrun strategy. Oh well. Also, as you probably may have noticed, but one other thing I kind of like, the spinning flowers were supposed to kind of like be like a little tutorial, and then this fight was supposed to test you on that. I kind of kind of like how they managed to kind of mix in the boss's mechanics into the main world. That way you're able to kind of, you know, that way you're kind of able to practice before you actually before you beat the boss. I have to get my words together. Anyways, don't worry about those two. Let's get after them. Okay, apparently now the music will play no matter what. Oh yeah, another thing that's that hasn't been very notable before. Hint art. So this is a picture of the Cat Kingdom, obviously. I mean Cascade Kingdom. And so, you know, there's okay, the whole point of this is that there's like a difference between these two pictures. And once you find the difference, you're supposed to ground pound on that specific location, and then you will get a power moon. Let me try and... Okay, I think I get it now. Although I will probably just be able to look up the hint art when I actually get around to it. So, not too big of a loss if I don't get that, but whatever. Anyways, might as well just show you around for a little bit before I go off to Woody Kingdom, because Woody Kingdom honestly is pretty short. So down here, you can ground pound the water, obviously. Well, kind of. I don't think you're able to ground pound the water in any other Super Mario game, so it's not too obvious, but... Alright, okay. Oh yeah, Lakitu, I forgot to show off him in the Sand Kingdom. Yes, yeah, he does show up in the Sand Kingdom, but of course, Lake Kingdom is the one I'm showing off in here. So the fishing mechanism works like this. You go in the water right here. You have these like small fish, and then this big fish right here. You go up to this big fish. You wait for it to bump your line a few times. And basically you just have to wait until it vibrates more than it usually does, and then you kind of pull it out. By that time it didn't really work, so I'm just gonna try it again. Come on, you're just ignoring my line. I forgot what this is supposed to give you. Maybe it's just a regular old power moon, but maybe it's something else. But here. Oh, and now you're supposed to reel it in. I forgot you're supposed to rewind the big one. Okay, that got a big cheat sheep, which explodes into a power moon. Hopefully that cheat sheep's okay. That did seem to hurt. Anyway, anything else I want to show off here? Maybe this thing. Oh, hey, might as well just go off to the dress area again. There's a scarecrow right there where the boss used to be. But, oh yeah, I completely forgot about that. If you jump into water, Mario will automatically dive into the water, which is, I find is pretty nice, but it doesn't really have much purpose besides maybe giving a few extra style points, or just making you go in the water faster. Anyways, so this is where the dress was displayed. Shot at this guy. The dress window is so sad and empty, but we won't let this get us down. All right, now another introduction to the game mechanic: the costume-only areas. You travel all the way to Lake Kingdom. It's dressed for the occasion. To get to the walkway, dress this way, and we have to dress like a swimmer. Why do you have to dress like a swimmer in order to see a wedding dress? Anyway, Traveler, you do not look all dressed for swimming. I am very disappointed. Hey, a lot of people dress like this while swimming. So there. But that won't convince her. So we're just gonna get some purple coins, and then... Actually, you know what? You know what? I'm gonna save this area here for the post game. So. All right. It's also pretty slow swimming as just Mario without a cheat sheet. Alright, any purple coins on here? Oh yeah, there's this moon here, which I actually also know for being the centerpiece of a glitch, a glitch which I have not yet been able to perform properly, so I'm not gonna go and explain it here. Or, can I try it? No. Like you have to kind of like weirdly like position your cap like yourself here, and then like the cap is supposed to like clip through the corner here. It's a very specific angle. Like there, it clips through the thing here, so you're supposed to do that and then do a specific like maneuver and then clip in the wall and stuff. For him. Might as well just check out that 2D section. There we go. And of course, the music notes sections return to this 2D section. Forgot to introduce these. You basically just have to click the music notes in the right amount of time. Otherwise, they'll disappear and you will get a power moon. I think these were in Galaxy or some other 3D Mario game, but you know, they're all over the place in Mario Odyssey. Also, get these purple coins over here. Oh, see, that's enough to get the, you're quite skilled at being flat. Oh. Forgot that was just like that. Okay. Might as well see if that's enough to buy the swimming trunks and stuff. Did I know that coin's only 2 times? Yeah, I know. Why do you have to introduce that to us every single time we come here? Like maybe there should be like, I feel like you should always just introduce it like the first time you come to a crazy cat, not every single time. But then again, I'm not a professional game designer. I mean, keywords is professional, but like, you know, I'm definitely not a professional. So, yeah, it could be wrong. Maybe you do need to introduce that every single time. Also, completely forgot that was there, so there's not much we need to go around the long way every single time. Whatever, that's life, I guess. Oh, ooh, okay. Well, I figured that since we're 18 minutes into the video already, and I don't really have that much to show off without just like not leaving anything for the post game, I'm just gonna go off to Wind Kingdom now, I think. I probably should just plan this stuff like way farther out in advance, but oh well. And the Odyssey powered up once again. And you can reach the Wooded Kingdom now. Maybe Bowser is there? What? You thought what? Every single kingdom we went to, Bowser's been there. But then again, maybe he went out to some other kingdom somewhere left or right or whatever. Like maybe we went up to the moon. Hint, hint, wink, wink. We ever heard of a waiting with a stolen dress? A lot of people have probably heard that. I think I just got some kind of kill. It's be some yada yada. When you're surrounded by enemies and just wish you could hit them all at once, stab the Joy-Con to the sword and do a spin throw. Your hat will spin all the way around you. Oh, there it is. Let's read up of the Wooded Kingdom. According to this guide, there's a giant greenhouse filled with flowers. It's famous for its beautiful story bouquet. I could not pronounce that right. Alright, Wooded Kingdom. Probably one probably one of the most like well-renowned kingdoms in this game. I feel like it probably is. Wait, do you hear something? We should rest the spirit trees. Back, it's been. Personally, I don't hear anything, but yeah, all I just hear are these guys spinning around. I'm not sure what Cappy was referring to, but anyway. As far as the monsters, weekly rations are progress our supply. Your last wedding cycle, another pretty object flew by. Oh, last watering cycle. There's no last wedding cycle, I don't think. Anyways, there's a crazy cap even out here, because why not? Anyways, okay. Well, this would be your first encounter with the Sphinx if you haven't encountered him right yet in Sand Kingdom. Speaking of, I probably should have gone that portrait earlier, but whatever. Reading Shower and Jerry had as well. Could you answer my riddle? What does the monster want from this kingdom? Well, given the fact that they've all complained about flowers, let's just say flowers. You are correct. That was a much of a riddle. Anyway, proceed. All right, we'll be sure to answer more of his questions later on, if there aren't any more questions. And now comes probably one of the best songs of this entire game, the Wooded Kingdom theme. Now we'll just access this, just to see where. There's where we're supposed to go to, and that's where we're going to go to. Also, the piranha plants can now spit poison out now, which that's completely new. Also, there's uproots. That's what these things are called, and you can capture them. They kind of look like I'm not sure what they look like. Anyway, they have stretchy legs. Is what I'm trying to. Well, that's not. That's the main meat of the whole thing. They have stretchy legs. Here. Oh, psh. And you can shake the grill kind of order to stretch them farther if you want. Which I'm going to use to grab this nut here, which breaks them to form Power Moon. It kind of makes me wonder, like, how these Power Moons managed to get in these locations and what they're originally used for. Like, are they like, were they originally used for like powering these Cat Kingdom airships or something, or like, what are they used for? They probably won't return any other Mario game ever, so like, you probably won't be able to find out yourselves. But hey. Also, you can throw your rocks into these power plants too, and easily smash them. Or if you want to, you throw Cappy into them. Do I look like Plattsburgh to you? No, you don't. That's why I saved you. I do find that kind of exchange pretty funny. All right, now we can press this P switch over here and form a flower path. Neat, we can use that to get across. Never mind that you could get there without using this flower path, but you know, this is the intended way, so we're gonna have to follow it. And this isn't the intended way, but it gives us a power moon, so we're going to do it. I guess that's a little rule of thumb. When you ever see a nut around, break it. There's a power moon in there. And we use this as an alternate entrance towards this tower. Whoops. I guess that would just get, we just sit here, and this would just the tower. Also, you may notice there's a little landmass right here, a very big landmass, beneath the kingdom itself. I hope we don't end up falling down the pit, that way I don't have to show you what that is, because that's kind of annoying to deal with. But, hey, you never know. Okay. You can't get there without the uproot, but like, I guess it is faster to go through here without the uproot anyway. Oh, psh! Just completely missed the power path. But don't worry, I think. Okay, it just came back. Okay. What I was thinking was just using was like uncapturing it and then like jumping it off. But hey, that works too, I guess. Oh, there's a moon up here. Might as well just capture the. I guess one more thing I should mention. If you uncapture an enemy and then wait for a little bit, it will just disappear after a while for some reason. Like, for some reason, as in, like, just, like, why does it disappear, like, in universe? But I think it disappears just because you're not using it anymore and just doesn't have to take up any, like, storage space in the game's memory or something? I don't know. Either way, boss fight. I think this is against Spewart. You're too late, chumps. We snagged the sorry blue kid already. Why do I sound like Arnold Schwarzenegger? Now why don't you scram so we can grab the rest of the powers as well? Or maybe I'll just make a scram. Alright, so first of all, the intended way. We're supposed to, so he spits out this poison, which is probably not good for his digestive system, but what we're supposed to do now here is you attack him before he can spout more, and then now the poison disappears, but now he's going to make new poison, which raises even more questions on my behalf, but whatever. Of course, you can just get him before he spits the initial poison, which I failed to do there. And of course, you can also hit him with the cap here while he's spinning around, and not have to worry about that. That's the cool thing I like about these boss fights. They allow you to skip certain phases and not have to wait out the entire thing. Let's have stuff like Bowser Jr., in which you kind of have to wait for him to stop spinning around before you can actually attack him. I like it, I like it. So, to be the brutal of the thing, now the kingdom's story should be done, right? Wrong. Because as you see here, now there's clouds. Not sure where the clouds came from, but whatever. And also, Cappy will probably explain this for me. Did I see something just land up there? If I show you the cutscene, you probably see it too. Okay, so the Sphinx doesn't have any more questions. It just disappears. Anyway. The monster being goes out to cover the secret flower field. They're just ahead, but we dare not attempt it. We need assistance. Of course you're not gonna attempt it. You're just like a spinning robot that just stands still. Oh yeah, the entrance. Oh yeah, this is apparently become an active war zone with like tanks. And so you can fire and break these blocks here. Fun fact: according to this game's ESRB rating, the tanks are the reason why this game is rated E10+. I'm not sure why though. I mean, it's not like they're tanks, yeah, but they just shoot out like little balls, not like bullets or anything like that. And also, respects, I guess. Although, there's a power moon up here too. There's nothing new with this poor robot situation. I'm not sure what these guys even called anyways. Does the map show it? They're called, steam gardeners. Makes sense. I'm just gonna call them the gardeners. Anyways, oh yeah, there's, Goombette. Okay. Almost called her Goombella, but I was like, no, that can't be it. That looks nothing like Goombella. And besides, this isn't Paper Mario, so obviously couldn't be Goombella. Anyways, Goombette over here is a lonely girl waiting for love, as Shakespeare would probably put it. And what you need to do here is you need to suck up a bunch of Goombas, and so they go up to Goombette over here, and she'll give you a power moon. But, funny enough, if you give to her without using Goombas, just demonstrate, she'll run away. Like, she'll disappear and run away. It's, like, actually kind of funny. And then she'll just reappear again because she wants love again. So. Also, these tanks here are called Sherms. I guess I should mention here, which I believe it's based off of the name of a World War II tank model. I could be wrong. Like, I haven't looked up the name, like why they're called Sherms in a while. For that. Yeah, I mean, not much. Wait. Anyways, here's something that was in the Lake Kingdom, but of course, wasn't introduced then, so I'm going to introduce it now. Oh, I guess because the clouds here, it's also pretty cold. Seriously, why is there clouds all of a sudden? Why is it so cloudy? Anyways, okay. Throw your cap of these rush flowers here, which are to come back to you, and off you go. If you grab more, you go even faster and faster, and you'll last longer. Pretty cool. Anyways, I'm trying to take some target practice with these Sherms and these bombs. Looks like it has become an active war zone. They're actively Bowser's actually trying to protect his territory by these bombs and the tanks. Psh, completely missed the timing of that moon. Wait, can you still grab it? No. I like to like jump and then ground pound. That way I hit the moon before it even spawns in. Be on the exact same position as the moon before it spawns in. That way I can grab the moon early. Alas, it was not to be. Alright, before I go in there, I'm gonna grab an extra moon. That way I can. Oh wait, those are the secret field. It's just through here. Ready? No, I'm not. I'm gonna grab another moon. That way I can get to the form out before I beat the boss. Or, I mean, right when I beat the boss. Alright, where's that little, like, 2D section with the secret file here is do not share its secret location. I mean, I wasn't going to share its secret location, but... Okay, it's through here, okay. Alright. The 2D remix of this Kingdom's theme also sounds pretty cool. Another trivia fact here. If you manage to grab 3 of the rush flowers, and then make your way through here, and then continue to jump as you make your way through the 2D section, you'll be able to run like really high speeds. I might show that off right now, actually. I know it's a glitch, and thus I kind of outlawed glitches, but like, I might as well just show it off here anyway. When we have the time. Of course, we need 3 of the rush flowers just to get the maximum amount of time, so. Pause to make sure I got it. Come on. And I bounced into a wall. Alright, never mind. I might show that off in the post-game or something. I mean, we're already at the 30-minute mark, so we might as well just gonna move on. Or maybe I'll just show that little thing off in my glitch video I might make. I say might because you never know with these kind of things. Anyway, it looks like somebody found the secret flower field early. Oh no, it's taking all the flowers! I think we can see that, Cappy. Anyway, we gotta stop him doing that by taking control of Uproot and doing this to it. And so starts the fight. Or so ends the fight. But never mind. Flowers, flowers, flowers. Let's have all the flowers. Do not mess with me, biped. And here we go. So we have to break all these guys off, and he'll try and fire lasers at us, which, as you can see, have not worked. There is a secret that you can do before the fight even starts, but I'll show that off during the refight later on. Now for this guy's miserable attempts to hit us with these rings. Let's see if I can get this off. Whew. And I wasn't able to get the early section killed off. Maybe next time. Maybe next time. Oh, psh. It was a little bit like Icarus there, going too close to the sun, and hopefully I can get this off. And I was too far. If you're fast enough, you could actually get that before the little bricks even spawn in, and thus defeat that portion earlier, but I wasn't able to get that off, so, yeah. Probably normal boss fight. So, Bowser's probably going to have a little bit less flowers than he'd like, but I guess he already has enough flowers already, so he's all left already for whatever kingdom he's on. And now it's sunny again. Seriously makes me wonder why there was that cloudy all of a sudden. Smell those flowers. Here's some blocks you can only break by using the Sherm promoter. And, yeah, I might as well just show off the thing I didn't want to show off before. So, this kingdom has a weird little thing with pits. So, usually, when you fall into a pit, you end up losing 10 coins. Respawn at checkpoint, the usual. But in Wooded Kingdom, if you fall near the beginning of the kingdom, as in the very specific section, you don't die. Instead, you end up in the deep woods. Alright, so this section might be a bit... Alright, so as you can see here, it's completely dark, and first of all, get the seed in, throw the pot, and get the heck out of here. But I'm not going to get the heck out of here because I want to show you why you want to get the heck out of here. Also, the silhouette feature on the snapshot mode allows you to see dark sections, and as you can see there, that's the reason why you want to get out of here. There is a T-Rex here, and unlike before, you cannot capture it, and it's not tired, and if it gets near you, if you get near it, actually, it will roar, and now it will chase you. Well, let me try and... Come on, where's the thing? Okay. Ooh. Oh boy. Oh boy. It's like something out of like this might be a bit like a weak comparison, but it's like something out of like one of those survival horror games, like all these basics for Spider-Man. But of course, instead of the villain instantly killing you once he gets you, you have a chance. Okay. There's a bunch of other stuff down there, the deep woods, but I don't want to get into that now because, you know, we're at the 39-minute mark. And also I want to save some stuff for the post-game. And, you know, as you can probably tell, I'm not necessarily fond of being in the deep woods. Come up here. Right, anything else I want to show you? Oh yeah, the rockets! Okay. Another feature that will become a recurring element, these rockets up here. You can capture them, And, well, if you hold the button to launch off, then you'll launch into space. I'm kidding, you'll launch onto a random bonus area. Not exactly the Mario Galaxy 3 you were expecting, but... Okay, great, I'm at 1 health. Oh, another random fact about these Paragumas. I've seen before that if you manage to, like sit in place for a little bit, the Gooma's eyes will turn back to its regular eyes instead of Mario's eyes. I think that might be a glitch, but I'm not sure. Maybe that's like intended? I'm not sure. I'm not even sure if it's like a guaranteed thing or how long you need to wait in order for it to happen. So I'm not gonna show off here because, you know, I can wait and stuff. So, that last one right there, and then get that last power moon. I mean, of course, you can just teleport using the checkpoints out of the area, but hey, you might as well just do the puzzle, I guess. Alright, anything else I want to show you? Hold on. Okay. I just quickly mention, if you're in the deep woods, you're in this area, this question mark area right here. So, I guess that allows them to kind of not show off what the Deep Woods is, and also not have to create a completely separate map for the Deep Woods. Anyways, I think that was all I wanted to show you. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to do the usual stuff, and have a good day.